let's see. Let's have a little second until we have a signal to continue to the game. Okay, okay, okay then. Mm, ờ, alo alo nghe nghe nói không? Ờ. Okay, and from for yesterday we have see just that. Um, Qua đánh mấy game ta? Okay. Four games, and okay, and for Mr. Hoàng Hunter, what is your interested in our players from the yesterday? Do you have any feelings about them? And do you impressive for anyone?
Well, for me, the most impressive for me is the way they save and prepare the deck, because usually we see that we have 30 deck inside the enemy and our allies, but seems like people are not interested in about first attack. I mean about 5 for first round. They usually save card. They just release some small card to pretend from attacking from the enemies, and then when they have like about last round, exactly about round 8, 9, maybe 10s, when their manners are reaching 8, maybe 9, they can easily release many card, also release
Yeah.
some strong card. Yeah, so
Yes.
the more we waiting, the more we have some excited battle.
Yes. About our 8 players tomorrow. Yesterday we have two. Okay, who were really impressive to myself, and I hope that all 4 players are going to bring us the most interested games in the quarterfinals today. And let's see, we have the signal to going to the game number one. Game number one, okay. Cái bracket nó ở đâu vậy ta? Okay. And I think the first one of the most player that we have to analyzing, and we have to seeing this is is Tat HG. Okay, so as for me, I would really like this player. He earned lots of coins. He saved cards. He used ability cards and summoning creatures. Okay, and do you really interested in this guy Hunter? And do you think he'll go to the finals? Is going to have tomorrow?
I think that the way that XM Clutch playing his card is very interesting because he have some very cool tactic, but I think that actually still have opportunity, because even though he still have something to share with you guys. Okay.
Okay, let's have started. Let's let's wait it for with us until the game number one is ready. We still haven't seen any signal. 2 players game number one. Mm. Sao? Oh. Okay, and the first round. Okay, the game number one is between HG and 9M Clutch. Okay, so we have still 30 half points for HG and 18 left for Clutch. Okay, HG is started the game so confident. I think that he has summoned 2, maybe 3 creatures on his deck. Still calculating for the next round. He has at least 5 minutes. Okay, so this can help him to using ability cards and do a lot of things like choosing effect or having shields like Xbox. One of the players using so much shields from yesterday and from the first day of this tournament. Okay, the quarterfinals today is going to have three games one for one. Okay, sorry, for two players. When you won this game, you will reach the match point. Okay, at least two games for the winner. 11 left for Clutch and 27 left for HG. But HG is more confident because he has more ability cards and four creatures on his desk, and he's still ready for the next round. And he's summoning. He's just drawing some cards to choosing one of his effects. He's really good at it. I hope it. I hope so. I really hope so. He did it good at the last day. Okay, 11 half points. Tough, difficult choices for Clutch. And let's see what is he going to do for the next round. He's chosen to attack the creatures and it's taking 1 damage. 26 left for HG, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense for him. He has shields, he has ability cards, he has all 4 over 5 creatures than Clutch. He's still very confident. Clutch is on a rampage into this round, and he's maybe, I think, one of the most important choice he has to make in this round is to summon creatures, summon these creatures card to attack immediately. If he draw ability cards, I think that he won't survive enough for at least 2 or 3 rounds. Okay, so we have 8 half points left against 26. Okay, tough choices, tough choices. Okay, so as for me, if I were Clutch, I would use regain abilities for, to defend. 23 left. Okay, and press 0 mana for both. Okay, so at that time, Clutch is being very hard for the least 2 rounds later, and he just attacked 1 damage. He's taking 1 damage. 23 left for HG, and will it be a reverse again? Yesterday we had a game that reversed with, I think that I remembered 5 half points for the man named Jumpstart. Yes. And he will meet us on the next game for the quarterfinals today. I'm very confused and a little bit worried about HG cards for this turn, and he has just 5 cards, and he has just taken many damages. Only 9 half points for his guard, and a lot of attack movements for Clutch. Okay, so I was just said about the reverse web, and Clutch, he's just did it for me, and two effects has been chosen for HG into his creatures. Let's see what will he reverse this round, or he will take it. He will be taking more damages, and I was just said it, and of course a reverse was came to Clutch, and he was reached to match point, and only one more game he will meet us in the semifinals and even in the finals of this tournament. HG, he still have his choice to balance the game, to make us, to giving us and to taking us to the match, to the game number 3, and we will see that after game number 2 is ready. Okay, and hello everyone. We are going back to game number two, game for the match one, quarterfinals of the Gods Unchained tournament between HG and Clutch. When Clutch has started, has strikes first 1-0. It means that only one more game he will win and meet us at the finals tomorrow. And we will see that will HG balance this battle, and we will have the match point at the game number three, and we will see that in this game is game number two. Okay, so for the game number two, Clutch is on the uh
Ui ôi, hai ông cần chui đánh
downside.
nhau.
Okay, so a little bit fun about our audience who's watching this with us with our caster. Okay, so 18 left for Clutch, and one more time he has been eliminated very much creatures, and he can't even use his ability cards. I think that 17 half points isn't very dangerous for him until now, and he will have to make a decision of how to confuse and how to make 30 half points of HG will be more difficult for himself. Only 14 left. I'm afraid that this game is faster than game number one. Has been taking lots of damages. He can't strike back. It's tough hard for him when he moves to the other side of game number two. 24 for over that, 12 for Clutch. I think that at least 4 rounds he will lose. If he doesn't regain his God's health points, he will lose it. I guarantee that. Okay, so 18-7. 18-7 decks. Yeah. Okay, and hello everyone, and welcome back to game number 2 of the quarterfinals of the Gods Unchained tournament. And from the last game, we have just seen a reverse, basically with a player named Clutch. Okay, so we have the signal of game number 2, but we don't have to worry too much. I think that two players will do their best, right? Uh, and okay, so as for you, Mr. Hunter, do you think the last game was impressive to you? Hunter.
Well, I think Clutch doing some great job about. I think he's some tricky the enemies that he like I said at the first stream, he's saving his card a lot. And when he have time and also the enemies lose a lot of card, that is a time when he's release all the strong card and make the enemy surprise, and the result is 2-0 for him. A very impressive number, very impressive match for Clutch.
Yes, of course. By the time we think that HG will balance this results, and we will have to going to have game number 3, the match for the match point. But yes, of course, at like we analyzing for until now, okay, and Clutch, he's doing his best for getting a ticket for the semifinals tomorrow, and for even for the finals of this tournament. I, th- I think that the achievement is very you know interested to all players, and that is why they have to fight. They will have to confidence as well as they could, and we will have the signal for the game number 2 between Jumpstart and Hoàng K. Okay, I can call him K for easy to call. It's easy to call him. Okay, and Jumpstart is on your downside, and Kate is on the upside of your screen. 30 half points for him, and of course he has taken 8 damages and still have 23 left him, because when Jumpstart he has just regained 2 half point 2 2 times from 22 up to 24. Okay, and still doesn't have any response of for Huang K. He has 4 ability cards on his desk and is calculating of attacking what, and the chosen, and his decision is immediately attack strike right into the god's half points and down to 20. Hello. Twenty is what Jumpstart lost until this. The distance between both is 10 half points. 10 points. Two zombies for Jumpstart, and this is the time that we have seen Jumpstart summon creature's card to attack the god's help us, and it did it. 2 times attack, once take only 1 damage into the god's half points. 28 against just that 22 after 4 turns for both. Okay, so now this is the time that we have seen both Jumpstart and Hoàng K from the last day. They would use ability cards to defend and to choose their effect to regain points or doing something else. Still haven't seen any shield for both, and let's see will it have been used. all 6 out of deck with rank K, and he is getting really hard for this game number 1, and he strike first. One has been eliminated of jumpstart creatures. $20 left and 28, still 28 for rank K. And okay, I guess that this is the game that we have to use all the quantities of the deck of those deck of cards. British with lightning, none of shields. Okay, drawing 2 creatures. Still haven't chosen any ability cards. Any jumpstart, he's eliminated basically, and slowly destroy and slaughter Case creatures. And he still got 23 left against 28. We still haven't seen any response for both, especially K. He's still on this point. But I think that it can be possible for him to win this game number 1, because his tactic is possible and it can do it effectively. Okay, 2 times hit, 2 hits for rank K and taking them more than 2 damages. Only 21 for jumpstart. He has just lost 2 points for at least 3 rounds. One, two, three, four creatures, which cost total that 4 damages for jumpstart. And for Huang K, he is using one ability card to eliminate both creatures from jumpstart. But the points that still 23 against 27. Huang K was just lost 10 points for the last round. Jumpstart is denying Huang K's attack. But what can he do, because on his deck he has just 1 card left. And now it is his turn. He will face with 6 cards, all 6 creatures of Huang Case in this round. A little bit hard for him. And I saw that he has just 13 points left and 27 left for Huang K. Loss of attack has been used for both, but Jumpstart is in danger in game number 1 right now. He doesn't have much choice until now. All cards in his deck are on creatures, and he's using one effect for his creatures to, attack and to slaughter 1 or maybe 2 creatures on Huang K's desk. Okay, 15 now for Jumpstart. We started to see Huang Case has his own advantages. 5 cards against 2, and he did it really easy. First attack cost 2 damages and 13 left for Jumpstart, and player number 2 is in very really danger. 19 left, 10 left, and maybe 8 left for Jumpstart. 3 times attack and Huang Case is on a killing spree. Lots of things that Huang Case can do. And let's see what Jumpstart will have a reverse. And what will he defend to his god help? I don't think that he could do it because this effect I don't think is will I don't think that it will help Jumpstart defend it, at least in game number 1. I think that the best choice for him is that to release this game and to move on game number 2, because 12 I think 10 left, 7 left against 27 for Huang Case is a very hard for Jumpstart until now, until this moment. He have only 7 points left. Non-ability card with all 6 creatures card on his desk. And of course, what a creature's card can't help him defend the points. Help him to make a reverse game number 1. Okay, and for the latest information that we know that Jumpstart, he still hasn't bought his deck of cards, new cards. Yes, thank you for Mr. Hunter for the latest information. And now he did it. He just bought some ability cards. I think yes. He draw 1 frog line onto his desk, and hope that Huang Case will not attack through it. No, is it? Yes, I think that is the front line. A tanky for Jumpstart, and this is Case is lost for the game, and it means that Jumpstart he's always make a reverse web as we think and as we impress and as we thought on this player. It does 1 more games, he will move on to the next stage with Clutch, and we will see that will it happen. Game number 2 will answer to us. Okay, and hello everyone, we are going back to game number 3, the match point between Huang Case and Jumpstart. The latest game, Huang Case has just balanced and he just won the game number 2, and we will have game number 3 to see that who will deserve to move on to the next stage with Clutch. Thank you, Mr. Hunter, for the latest information, and we will see that after game number 3 been complete. still one creature's card for both to this round. Okay, they started this game number 3 really confident. I can feel it, I can know it, and I can understand it to both. Okay, once again, all 4 creatures card for jumpstart into this round, and we will have to see that Pancake responses. Okay, one card has effect, and one creatures with level 5. Oh, wow. Okay, in case he is drawing back his responses to jumpstart with 3 creatures. And by the way, he was just hidden 2 damages. Cause just left 38 for himself. Jumpstart is getting really confident. He still have 30. And still hasn't have any damage for Pancake until now. Game started slowly in game number 3 because this is a match point, a really important and crucial and a crucial team fight for both. Their tactics in this game must be effective. When Pancake once again attacked 9 damages to jumpstart points, and he has just got left 21 against 28. I think jumpstart he's going for a hunt for all ability cards of Pancake's desk, and then he will strike immediately and surprising that Pancake can't even handle it. Okay, so now it's 28 to 24, and now it's 25 for jumpstart, and he started to regain his points. This is what jumpstart doing best. He is good at regaining his god health points, and as we can see to this game number 3, he is doing it very well until now. 21 to 25, and now up to 17. $17 left against 28. $18 left, and of course I think jumpstart is maybe really tough part for him. Still 28. Oh, jumpstart. I think he will be he will be very careful until this. 30 left, in at least 2 or 3 rounds he will lose it. Guaranteed. If he still doesn't have any ability cards like shields or double shields, or some ability cards to double or to multiple the damages, of the god half points, that is very bit hard for Jumpstart, and he will lose it immediately. And he was being taken then more than 5,000, a lot of damage, and only one left for Jumpstart. And what a game for both. And I'm sorry to say that Jumpstart will have to. Okay, he was lost this game, and Hoàng Case will move on with Clutch to the semifinals tomorrow in this tournament. Very sorry and pleased for Jumpstart. He's very good at this game and his sports tactics. I really like his style, but somehow Hoàng Case was doing better. And congratulations for him. And we will have to ready until game number 3 was online. Okay, well, and hello and welcome back everyone to game number 3 with the Gods Unchained tournament, and this is the quarterfinals day. For the last two games, we have seen many reverse round for Clutch, for Jumpstart, but I think Jumpstart is that the player that we have to very pleased and very sad for him. And we'll stop the game, and of course, in case we'll move on to the next stage to semifinals and even for the finals. He absolutely deserved for these achievements until now. And let's see what is our opponents to each other. Game number 3. Okay, we have the signal, and thank you, Mr. Hunter, for the host. And the game number 3 is between Meepo and Volidong 69, 69, of course. And this is the BO3 game, means that when you won the first game, you will reach the match point, and you have to win at least you have to win at least 2 games to getting hope for the next round and for the semifinals or even for the finals. And of course, we will start it. The game number 3 between Meepo and Volidong. 24 left for Meepo, and the first strike Volidong quality so quality for him. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay. He's using one more ability card. Okay, no, so I'm sorry, it's creature's card, yes. Cause the damage into Volidor's god. It's the same god for both, and let's see what are the deck they use and what are the effects they will choose. Yeah. 21 now for Meepo. Okay, very bit hard for him. 5 mana against 0 for Volidong. 1 hidden cards, 1 creatures, and 1 ability cards for Vor. And for 69, and for Meepo, he has more than 3 creatures cards and none ability cards. He has to make sure that he will defend his points for at least 2 or 3 rounds for getting hope that 69 will do something wrong into this decision. 21 left, and of course he has to defend his points at this time. Two creatures, each one causes 1 damage. Oh, now it's 4 times attack and 19 left. I think that will be 17 left for Meepo when 69 hits all 4 creatures on his desk. Meepo's creatures has just got 2 damages and 3 when he's just hit 1 more card, got that 3 damages for him. 4 mana left for him, and he just regained 5. Now it's 19 against 30. And so we are back online. Now it's 22 to 30 against 69. And Meepo is trying to regain and he's trying to defend his points. I think that this is very tough for him because he's just been transferred 1 card into 69's desk, and it's pulled off the trick, and 69 just pulls off the trigger. 22 against 30, but 69 still have 2 creatures attack, 2 times attack, but it can't take any damages. This is a frontline card, and of course Meepo will absolutely clear for the last round. 20 left against 30. Okay, so let's see that Meeple has just drawn some creatures card level 4 and level 1, and one hidden card has been summoned to his desk, 3 damages for him. But it still doesn't have any response to attack Volidon's points. 2 times attack, 4 times attack, and now it's down to 7. From 22 down to 7. It's still 30 for 69. Still doesn't have any response for him. A little bit hard for Meepo. We're half the way of game number 1. 17 left for Meepo. And he's calculating some ability cards for his creatures. He's buffing, he's using one of his effects. Hoping that he will do something better for the situation. And I don't think that for at least 2 rounds, Meeples will defend enough. 16 left, now it's 14. 3 damages total for Meeples from the last round. 30 to 40. And he must do something effectively. His draw almost full of his desk, and still doesn't find any solutions to solve Volidon's statics. Calculating his drawing is still something that we can't imagine. 14 left for him, and this is tough hard for himself. Blank and hidden. Blank. Okay, blank. Absolutely good choice for him because it can attack through 69's front line. But the question is, we haven't seen any front line cards of Volidon 69. Meepo have to spend it. Have to defend it. When got just 14 left for his game number 1. 2 creatures, 1 hidden by 69, and which of them cost more than 6 damages. I think if Meepo suffer all the attacks movement, the rate that he will lose this game is very high for him. $17 left. Recovered and regained 3 points for him for his god. Okay, first attack, first response for Meepo, and 28 left for 69, and still haven't seen any strike back for him until now, to this moment. Now 17, all creatures card, and his attack immediately in the cards. 26 left. So awkward. 26 against 17, and 69 again. Once again, summon 2 creatures cards from the shadow into his desk. Okay, still haven't bought any new cards for Meepo, and I think that he will be chosen, and he will be thinking more smart. He will be thinking smarter. Using a lot of cards from Meepo in game number 1. 4 minus for him, 27 left. And I think that he got just 3. When one player reaches 31st, they will lose the test. "17 left against 36. We'll see when we still have to wait that, especially 69 going to do to pull off the trigger and to pull points of meatballs down into the ground. And a strike back, they'll hold, and the creature's card can attack immediately into the points of God. 69 just got left for 24 points on his God half points until this. Still 17 for Meepo. He's holding his breath. He's defending. He's defending his half very good. Very good at it. But the main thing is we haven't seen any ability cards on the desk of Meepo. That's a very tough choice for him because ability cards is very strong abilities and strong movements, strong tactics into late game. Okay. 69 are getting confused because they don't know how to solve and how to eliminate the creatures of Meepo's desk. Still 17 for him, and now it's 24 for 69. 3 creatures, and now it's 5. All 5 creatures are on the desk, and he's just drawn 1 ability card. Yeah, top hard for both players. That's an ace for 69, and we have to start the game immediately. We have to refresh and to reset the round. The first attack is from 69. He's using his own god to attack the points of Meepo's points. Still 16, still 24, and I think this game we will have to scale the quantities of the deck of cards of 2 players. Very balanced. For 2 players, points of health. It's 22 to 60 against 16. Okay, so 69 is getting really confused that he can't attack and he can't defend at the same time. And that is why that some creatures card from Meepo is getting really useful for him. 16 half points, but that doesn't matter. He can use his creatures card to attack immediately. Biden pulls off as much as 69 helps as Meepo's one. And HP left. And now it's 69's turn. We're gonna get all 4 aggregates personal. From 16, we are now up to 18 from Meepo for 2 rounds. Still don't know who has more advantages than the others. Still 2 numbers for both, and we will have to wait. And the first strike was back to Beepo. It's just taken more than 4 damages. Now it's up to 19 half points left for 69. Okay. First number 1 and first number 2, and then the game. And then the game for Meepo. He won the first game in the match number 3, the quarterfinals today. What a game we shouldn't imagine so much. Both players, they doing very well. They pulls off the trigger. They defending the points, and they are using their ability card and even their creatures card to push. And of course, the winner of the game number 1 is Meepo. It means that only one more game he will move on with Clutch and Huang Kai to the next round, and we will come back to you after game number 2 is ready. Trời ơi. Okay, everyone, and welcome back to the quarterfinals of the Gods Unchained tournament. And we're heading back to game number 3 between Meepos. He has been strike first, and it means that only one more game he will move on with 2 players after. And we will see that will it be 2-0 or we will have to game number 3 to see who will be the next player move on to the semifinals tomorrow. Meepos once again, he's trying this card. just like 69. And for the last game, we have seen that how hard they get. 22 and regain 25 and regain. We can even see that all the points of two players reach to number 10 and more than and less than it. What a game that's all I can say about from the last game. And now we'll move on to game number 2. Let's see that who will be the first to strike into the points of God. Okay, selecting two creatures, all hidden cards for Meepo. Against 1 and 2 creatures for 69, which cost 3 damages. Okay, so the first one attack is 69. First taken 1 damage. 29 left for Meepo, but he doesn't have to worry. He has a lot of ability cards. He can use it effectively. He can use it useful. Still 29 and a surprising is that now we have 24 left for 69 to this round. Okay, so $22 left for 69 and now it's 18. Okay, sorry, 19 left. Sorry, my bad. 19 left for 69 and 29 left. Phil doesn't have any response for 69. He's just getting hit. Seriously. Meepo are very confident in this game because he has just strike first. 1-0 for him. The distance between two players now is 10. And I think that is why that Meepo is so confident like that. Respect the people who have just taken just 1 damage. And the effect has been chosen for Meepo for his creatures against the hidden cards of 69. One costs 3 and one costs just 1 damage. Let's see. The 69 move on and will he make a reverse? Let's see what this round what is he going to do. Three creatures for 16 for Meepo. But I think he's calculating and the rate that he will use ability cards will be more higher. Higher. 29 left, and still 19 for 69. Meeple spin strike very confident and effectively. He's thinking. Haven't seen any movement for both. Still 19 and 29 left. What a game for both. What a game for two. Hidden cards. The cost 3 damages from Meeple has just been summoned. Okay, the next shadow. Attack immediately. 19, I think it will be 16 left. Of course that. 3 damages for him and 6 damages. This is a really strong card that people are getting used. They are thinking. And will be 10 points left for 69? I don't think so. Okay. 29 left. It's still 16 for 69. Okay. Two hidden cards has been summoned by Meeple. Okay, so let's see that we still haven't seen any response of the attack mode for both in 16 to 29. What a points for both. And 8 minus against 0 for 69. I think the game will be really hard enough for both. They're fighting, they're thinking, they're just okay, 29 left, but they're just drawing cards. They don't attack. For somehow they still haven't get any attack for both. What a nightmare for Will it be a reverse for 69? It just eliminated creatures to each other, and now the first strike has come to 69. 21 left for Meeple, and it's getting close on game number 3. He just regained three points. And now he's up to 24 instead of 21 from the last round. Okay, now stealing cards for 69. Cái đó ấn nhận lên. Okay, selecting cards for Meeple, and this is the time that 69 will strike back. When two players are just defending each other, they don't do anything else. Instead of defending their points. Chừng nào mới hết bài vậy? Okay, so I can count the quantities of 69 desk of deck of cards. This is a very bit tough for him. Still 24 and now he strike first. But he's just got 28, 19. Regain 2 points for him. We call him Ao Nhây. Oh my god. Okay, 2 ability cards has been summoned for Meeple. And let's see, will he strike first? And of course he strike it. 15 left for Volidong. Oh. Distraction. What a tactics for Meeple. What an inception movement for him. Yes, our caster can in analyzing and can't guess what Meeples are doing. But Volidong once again stealing all cards from Meeple, and he's striking back. He is striking back to 15. And now it's 20. Volidong now he has 2 front line on the desk. 2 front lines I think that are very enough for his carries. This is striking, and this is an ace, maybe an ace for 69 with just he was eliminated more than 4 cards on his desk. This game so long. What a quarterfinals for both. And Volidong up. And this is an out of course. This is maybe a final rounds for both. Onin. Okay, choosing by something he's collecting. How to suffer and how to outplay the current cards against 69. What a question. 17 and against 18 for Meeple. But this is the last round. None of one have enough cards for the next. And we will see that will they do better for both. Who will do better? Okay, 21 again. It's just blink of an eye. I just blink of my eyes. And now it's 19 and 21 left. Okay, 6 minutes for Wulidong and only one left for Meepo. But his health is more better than others. Okay, the fact been chosen for Meepo. It's chosen to separate and to create and to summon some creatures to attack. What a choice! Good choice for him. No, yeah. Still doesn't know. We still don't know who will have more badges than others. These two players are so lead on. Okay, now it's 24 to 22. What is this? What is this game? What is this game number 2? What is happening? They still haven't finished this game. What a game for both. 24 to 22. They're going to the starting front, to the starting line. They're heading back to the starting line. When both points are 2 numbers, but we have to make sure and we have to see things that Wulidong are out of cards. He's running out of his cards. He just have got one more card left on his deck, and this is a very tough choices for him. Okay, and of course the game was headed to Meepo when Wulidong is running out of the cards first. What? Okay, maybe a final attack for 69, and he's already running out of cards and absolutely win. What a game! What a game! Oh my god! Seven left for Wulidong. Yes, this is it. He's running out of it. Strike it, Meepo, strike it. End this craziest game. This is one of the most craziest game of this tournament I have ever seen. Oh my goodness. 15, maybe 20 minutes and we still haven't know who's the winner. Okay, and now it's GG. Well played for 69, and he is really lead on. And congratulations to Meepo. He will move on to the next stage, to the semifinals. Is going to tiny break until we come back to game number 4, the last game, the last matches of only 2 players left. Okay, and hello everyone, and welcome back to our final game, the quarterfinals of the Cup Unchained tournament. And okay, just around 10, less than a minute, we have seen one of the most craziest games that I have ever seen against uh, Wu Lidong. Yes, of course, one of his opponents, and of course the winner is for his opponent. A very big story and please for Wu Lidong. He will stop the game in this tournament. And okay, let's have a little second, a little bit for a signal to the game number 4. Okay, now we have the signal again, and thank you, Mr. Hunter, for this signal, for this information. And now we are heading back for Xbox and Nhật Thiên Uber. Okay, I can call him Uber for easy to call it. Okay, Uber for against Xbox. They both players are they're heading very good at defending their point and striking when necessary. Okay, I think after me, I think Xbox will have the winner. Mm-mm. Okay, so we are heading back to the signal of game number 4 with Xbox and Uber. $26 left for Uber. Okay, first strike was so effectively for Xbox. I think this is one of okay. I think that Xbox is one of players who defending most points in the early game, but now he's ranked first, 27, and for against 26. 5 minus for Xbox. Two creatures with level 3 and level 4. And he has one more creature with level 6. Okay, we can imagine what Uber can do because he has just 32. One more hidden for the last round is for him by Xbox Stereo. Okay, Philip is his claim, his club, his team. It's called is his name. 22 left, and for 27 for Uber. Okay, so we still haven't seen any response of both players. Then he will defend, he will holding his points in this number. 22 is a good point for him in the early game, and we are moving on to the mid game. 2 cards with abilities. Special abilities for Xbox. Still 27 for him, and still 22. Times running for Xbox, to calculating and make a decisions practically. Đấy hả? Tạo dữ. Okay, he's using all of his cards, and he is running out of cards in his deck in a really tough decision for Uber. Xbox are getting hidden strike immediately into Uber's guard. Only 10 seconds after two times attack. Destroying another one. 6 minus for him. But the question is, what can he do when he... Whoa! He's regaining from 17 up to 22, and now he's down again to 19. Xbox knows how to counter these tactics. $19 left and $27 left for Xbox. And will he make a reverse like two early games in this quarterfinal stage? And we will have to see his performance today. Will he do it? Can he do it or can't he do it? Okay, first strike again. 17 left for Uber. Strike again. Drawing again. One ability card. It's 27 and he just regained up from 17 now up to 24. How Fox is useless in this round for Uber. You know, the fact has been chosen for Xbox. Somebody has to stop the attack on Xbox. He's getting very tough and really hard for himself. Okay, Xbox is just regaining 2 points and now it's up to 29. Got a lot of really cards from level 1 to level 6. The second is very easy for Xbox in the mid game. 24 left for Uber. The question is, well, what cards will he draw next round? Okay, first attack, second attack, and third attack, and now his card is down to, okay, if I was right, I think that is 11. 11 points for Uber. And Xbox, he was okay, and hello everyone, and we have come back to give them a review match 4 between Uber, okay, and Xbox, one one of the familiar player that we've seen on the group phase of the tournament. And let's see that will Uber reverse and we will have the game number 3 or it will be 2-0 for Xbox. And we will find it after game number 2 was ready. And we back online again. 28 left for Xbox. And in this round is I think Uber started more confident. In spite that he was in track first. Yeah. Track first. But he doesn't worry too much. One front line in draw for Uber. Xbox is a Frank. Hit it through the front line. Hit through the front line. If your strength larger than your armor, you will hit through the frame. But the special occasion, the special solution is that you use the flank part. Okay, so it's now 28 for Xbox. And he's drawing 2 ability cards for this deck. He's attacked 2 times on Uber's star count. 23 left. Ability cards help you to get more hits than usual. We're back on it. 30 to Xbox and 23 for Uber. Uber, you have to fix of what he's drawing is he's using too much cards for Israel and it doesn't happen too much. It doesn't happen too much. Yeah. 23 attack has been chosen for Xbox and one more attack is down to 24 half for Uber. Were drawing and he was calculating how to suffer and how to eliminate as much as the critical shots of Uber that he could. Okay, so this round he has more than 2 times attack. He has 18 left for Uber. Very, very hard for him. We just missed in the EDOA game. Uber has just spent 11 half points lost. So now 19 and 727. $19 left for Uber. Of course, he still doesn't have any responses. One front line. Okay, so this is the time that he must hit his front line card on his deck. you must be very careful when it's fog. You still have some ability cards and strength through the front line. And now it's 18 left for Uber. He is getting hard on it. Still left for Uber. And still full of points for Xbox Australia. It's drawing, it's calculating, it's being chosen. One creature card hidden by one creature card. But this card has a fight. It has magic, it's a spell. If you get hit, the master, the user of it will be regained. Yeah. And Uber will just regain bounty from I think from 60, yes, from 16 now it's up to 24. What a game for both. And let's see that will Xbox attack the package more effective or just spend more time to build his front line. Okay, so one effect has been chosen for Xbox Series. Yep. So 24 left. This time it's 26 for Xbox. Game is more balanced than the last game. William is calculating and how to serve and how to getting through the front line Uber. Now he's 21 left, but this blocking must be careful because he's still 25 for the 6 rounds like after. $18 left, $15 left for Uber. Twice double attack for Xbox. And Uber he have to defend and he will have to regain his health so left. And now he's down to 10 and less than 10, 3 times attack. Triple attack and he has just got 3 left and a winner of the game is Xbox William. Uber can't defend enough and of course one creature final semi-final and the final between all 4 exciting players.